Jurors in the R. Kelly child pornography trial hearing today from the mother of a woman who says Kelly started having sex with her when she was 14 years old. The mother telling the court she and her family lied to a Cook County grand jury investigating Kelly back in 2000. She says they were intimidated. She feared for her daughter's safety.
And joining us now with more insight on the trial, Tony Thedford with Thedford Garber Law. Appreciate you giving us some more insight here, Tony.
Good to see you again, Ray.
So prosecutors here laying out the money trail with an IRS agent showing the payments from Kelly to the alleged victim and the family here. Talk to me about how tricky that is to argue.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily tricky for the government to argue that. I mean, they're just laying out, it appears.
But they're showing payments that were made.
Showing payments, and it's always, you know, in most cases, track the money. And if you have something to say or something to prove, if you can show pay stubs or pay checks or cancel checks, the defense has a real problem.
But it essentially it changes the testimony that they had from way back when in the original case.
We're talking about 2 decades of a different story. And regardless of, you know, R. Kelly's background and all that we know about him and what he's been convicted of now, it is not a slam dunk that their presentation will be believed by a jury. There's been 2 decades where they've received benefit, and even after this alleged, you know, fear for their safety, that seems to have gone a long time ago, and they continued in this fashion. So there's a lot of questions there about this family and what their intentions are and what actually happened.
Yeah, what made them come forward, you think?
I don't know. It certainly does not appear to be financial.
Yeah.
If in fact R. Kelly and his...
He was giving them money.
Correct.
Yeah.
There could be some liability for them for having lied this amount of time. I mean, there's obviously a statute of limitations on perjury.
So they could have been charged.
Sure, but potentially they could have been charged. They clearly are saying that what they said before, I think under oath in some cases because of the grand jury testimony given 20 years ago, was a lie. And that can't go unnoticed in terms of whether or not they should be believed now.
So they could still face charges?
I'm not sure. It would depend on the scheme under which they were charged.
Gotcha.
One would probably, as a knee-jerk, say probably not, but who knows? And, you know, prosecutors can be very creative sometimes, so I don't know.
The jury was also shown videotapes, and the defense did not counter to say, you know, that's they're not saying that's not Kelly on those videotapes, but they seem to be suggesting that is that really the victim in this case? It's about sowing the seed of doubt here.
Well, again, I mean, we've gone through one trial
Right.
where the representation was made that that was not the victim in the case. So it's not far-flung for the defense to beat those same drums because, again, they were successful almost 20 years ago in that case. But, you know, it's going to be difficult to really get past that or to say anything really about what people see in the video, because often with videos, you know, you can't tell somebody what they're seeing. They make their own decision based on what they see and based on the other information that they have that accumulates.
Could Kelly get off? Could Prosecutor Bonjean get him off?
Well, I like to believe that it might be possible.
Yeah, but he's already pegged for 30 years in jail.
It's we got a Pyrrhic victory if he does win, because again, he's going to be serving the time on the New York case.
Right.
If in fact that's not overturned on appeal somehow. Yeah.
The jurors also learned about this confidentiality agreement. How does that play into all of this?
I think it plays into this whole thing big time. Not only do we have this confidentiality agreement, we also have a prior lawsuit between the co-defendant and R. Kelly. He was going after Kelly because Kelly hadn't paid him. And so this confidentiality agreement comes out as a result of that line of testimony and presentation. So now you've got defendants fighting each other here. And there's a lot going on here. It's difficult for me even to juggle.
It's all over the place. It's just here, there, and everywhere. Hey,
Right.
by the way, happy birthday.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming in on your
Thank
birthday.
you. Yeah. Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thanks for having
Tony
me, guys.
Thedford with Thedford Garber Law. We appreciate it.
See you next time.
All right. Well, coming up, the Cats prepare